Good morning, my friends. I'm broadcasting live from sunny Southern California. It's a pretty day here in California. A little bit cold this morning. Anyway, I just want to jump right in and just do a really, really quick update. Just kind of going over what I do every morning once I get the kiddos off to school. I check the chart to see how we're doing, what we're doing, what's going on in the world. Um, so I sleep pretty well at night because I've got my limit orders set on KuCoin, and they're actually pretty low. Because I just in my gut of guts, I mean, just with everything going on um, in the world, perhaps, and we already have the conflict going on with Russia and the whole Ukraine situation. Um, Unfortunately, I just feel like there's just like this big ticking time bomb going off, and I am not like a defeatist personality type whatsoever. I'm just realistically looking at what's going on in the world, and there's just a lot of apprehension, and we don't really know what's going to happen, what's going to go on. So I believe the market is going to follow suit. And yes, we've had these ups and downs, and it's like a roller coaster ride for Bitcoin. But that's just day traders doing their day trader thing. You're going in at the low point and they're riding up to the high point and selling off. And then, they're making whatever they're putting in, they're making that money. And then it goes back down, up, down, up. And it's kind of the same thing. Me personally, I don't do trades like that. Just because one, I'm not balling, and two, um, I don't think I'm an experienced enough trader yet. I mean, I don't think I give myself enough credit, actually, because it's not really rocket science. But I don't know. I'm just not there yet. And I'm not ready to lose any more money because I've already lost enough. But I wanted to go into this chart here. This is at the Hikinashi. I don't know. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly. These candles, I kind of like these. These are like kind of cut and dry and a little bit easier to understand, especially if you're a beginning trader like myself. I have immersed myself in this charting and learning about Bitcoin here for about 6 months now, but like really the last 3 4 months I have just dove in, and I'm truly a student of it, day in, day out, day in, day out. And so I picked up some stuff along the way, and I like to, whoever is out there that's new to this, I want to share my journey with you because I've picked up a lot of lessons along the way. I've lost money. I'm hoping to help you not do that. So I'm going to make different videos about different coin exchanges, ones that I feel that are legitimate, others that I feel are too hard to use, or they take advantage of the new user and you lose money, because I have lost money that way as well. But that's another day and another story. I wanted to look into the Haganashi candles, and if you're on TradingView, you can kind of find them right here and click on that. And they're easy to understand for the most part. If you look here in the green, as we're clearly going on an uptrend here, right? If you see the wicks above, you'll see the strength of the market and that we're going up. It's a very good indicator that there's strength, there's market, there's volume, we're moving upwards, okay? Then if you look like right here, see the red and see how they're all going down. But there are no wicks moving upward, right? They're all moving downward. So you can be pretty confident that you're on a downward trend, okay? And then you have these little points in between where there's no wick at all or a little wick, and then it changes, right? To the green. Excuse me for clearing my voice so much. Again, I've been getting over the quote unquote flu, and it's just lingering. But so here we are today. We are at 36,469. Sell. I feel like we're always here. Sell, strong sell, or neutral. And that's just been that way for the past 3 to 4 weeks. But right now, the Hikinashi candles are going down, 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 right? Excuse me. So what are we? Are we January 27th already? Can't believe it. So here we go. We were right up here. We're at 37,229. And then down we go. So I would imagine that we're going to kind of head down a little bit over here. Um, your limit traders, they've got, or spot traders have got their set or buy signals right here, and then they're going to ride it back up through again, sell here, right? So that's why we have that kind of sideways movement, right? Until something really big happens, until the capitulation gets crazy and people are just over it, they're overweighting. And then you see a big sell-off. I still am a firm believer in this big sell-off happening. I mean, a lot of people are saying that, oh, we've already seen our low. What was that down here? Around, well, it was around 32,000. I'm on a minute here. Let's go. Let's just go into let's just do this. I'm going to go into the weekly Heikin Ashi candles, okay? And if you look where we are with this, I mean, just look. Plain as day, okay? This was our high point at 69. And here we go. As we go and we descend into this pattern of just downward falling since mid-November-ish, right? Yeah, November 15th-ish. And there are no wicks on the top, right? You get a couple here where we're, the bulls are pushing back, trying to get above this line. But nope, bears win, down, 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 down. And this is where we are now on the weekly. So this, to me, gives me no indication of whatsoever that we are moving up anytime soon, really. I mean, there just isn't the volume in the market. And so I'm confident that my limit orders are in a good spot, and they are, like I said, relatively low. Now, I set them low to be safe. I mean, I believe the market's going to break 20,000. Now, I could be completely wrong. I'm a new trader, but again, with just the general sentiment, with the lack of volume, and I think with just what's going on with the Fed and interest rates rising, et cetera, and a possible war. I think people are just stuffing their money in their mattresses. And I just think we're going to keep going down. And I want to buy at the very bottom. And I know that that is everybody's goal, but I truly want to be calculated risk taker and not gamble away my family's money, but actually make a calculated decision on that. Now, let's say that I've set, a buy at like $14,000 Bitcoin, right? If I'm watching the market, and of course every day I'm watching the indicators, a few times a day, right? Just seeing kind of what's going on, because, the market can go, it could crash $7,000 in the matter of 30 minutes, So, and I have my alert set up on my computer to beep at me when that happens. But if I think like, okay, wait, we're starting to find a bottom around the 24-25 zone, and I see like lots of volume down here and just, see the change happening here, then I'll be like, all right, this is our bottom, and it's not going to be down here. So I'm going to change my orders, and I'm not going to in no way, shape, or form FOMO in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to watch it go sideways, and I'm going to watch it hit the support 3 times. 3 times is a good number. Support 1, support 2, support 3, and then we should be doing this. Da, 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 and then up, and then up, and then up. No one knows for sure, but this signal to me with the Heikin Ashi candles tells me we are still on a downward trend. People and a lot of technical analysis talk about the RSI, which is all very important, all these things. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think a lot of these traders, and they are very good. Some of them, like I've mentioned before, are excellent traders. But they're so invested because, they bought around here and then they wrote it down and they wrote it up, and maybe they didn't sell here. And a lot of them were taken by surprise. And so they've been writing this down, and they're like, okay, good news. We're going to find a bottom. Good news. And it's all their hopium that they call it. But the reason I believe they're doing that is because they don't want to lose any more money. And I don't freaking blame them at all. But I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm not like a full-on bear where I'm like, yeah. But or I mean, I don't want a bear market either. What I want is I want for Bitcoin to find its price point. I want it to find its freaking bottom, which I believe is in or around this area. And I think it may wick lower. That's why I have some orders set below it. But I want to find its bottom so that we can, go up and so people can start making real money again. And that coincides with all the altcoins, right? Like all my orders are in around this area. So I've gone, through each chart, like whatever you're into, like Sol, Matic, ETH. And then I've set my orders where, so if Bitcoin were to hit this level, I'm going back in time and I'm like, all right, ETH is going to be below 1500, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm setting my orders there. You can always change them and move them upward. But what you don't want to do is buy in when it's too high and then ride the market back down. You don't want to do that. You're going to lose money. So wait, be patient and wait. Now, is that bearish? I don't know. I think it's smart. I'm not a bear at all, but I want to be smart. And I want it to hit the bottom and then I'm going to buy and ride it up. I am long-term bullish on Bitcoin. I believe 22 is the year of Bitcoin adoption. We're going to have some laws, all that stuff, but I mean, it is an unstoppable force and it's not going anywhere. And I believe that firmly. So, I believe that once we have this correction and we level out where we're going to be, it will move upward. I don't think it's going to be this parabolic type thing because, again, I believe we're going into a recession. Again, I'm a real estate agent. I got my finger on the pulse of the market here in Southern California. And again, it's always hot here in California. I'm talking about real estate hot. And it's a slow market right now. There's very, very low inventory. Sellers are coming out from their winter haze. I'm sorry, buyers are, but it's not like people are very conservative and cautious right now because we just don't know what's going to happen. So the point I'm trying to make here is that when we do find our bottom, we may have some parabolic rises to some degree, because that's just the nature of the beast with Bitcoin. But I believe that we're going to rise slowly, surely, and that is truly the way a market should behave anyway. Because again, the buyer or the investor are the ones that decide what an asset is worth, the value of a true asset. And it shouldn't be, and that's as a whole, not just, whales that are accumulating like Saylor. For him to own 1% of Bitcoin, do we really want one person to have that much control over a market? I mean, think about it. Don't we want a market where everybody can have some coin? Where everyone can have a part of a Bitcoin? Because don't you think that would be more of a true market? And where everyone can share the wealth. But if you have these big whales buying up and 1%, 2% of the Bitcoin, I mean, it's like they're always going to be the ones manipulating it. And when they want, I need a little bounce today. I need a little bump of money today. I'm going to sell off and just make everyone freak out and sell. And I'm going to buy up all their Bitcoin. That's bullshit. And that's not the way it should be. So we should all be rooting for it to go lower. So your average Joe and your average me can get in and be part of this thing that I believe was created for the people and by the people. Anyway, I thought this video was going to be shorter, but it wasn't. But hope you guys are doing great. And remember, I would say set low, watch the markets. If you believe there, a bottom has been found, there's a few bounces, 1, 2, 3, and we start moving upward. Volume and RSI indicators show you that we are moving upward. And these candles are starting to do a little thing like this. You look for this, like capitulation, the moving, and then the upward momentum. Then, buy in. Even if you miss it at the bottom and you buy right there, you're still going up, okay? And then you watch your signals, okay? And you make sure that you sell before it goes like that again, all right? And just stay in tune in the market. Don't watch the Moon Boys. Be careful who you watch on the on YouTube. Please, please, please. Just, people like me who I don't really care about the audience, or I care about you guys, obviously, but like my numbers and being the biggest channel and all that, that's not what I care about. I care about people not losing money and losing their shirt like I did. And I don't want that to happen to anyone else. So, because a lot of more people are coming into this market and they're new and they're going to lose money. It's just, you're going to, trust me, but don't give up on it because it's really worth being part of this. Anyway, God bless all. Take care, and we'll see you next time.